Rain pounded the pavement, drumming a steady, relentless rhythm as Caleb locked the restaurant door behind him. Another long night dawned. His hoodie clung to his back, soaked through, and the fluorescent sign above him flickered, casting a sick orange glow on the wet asphalt. He slid his phone from his pocket. 1:07 a.m. An unknown number was calling. He frowned. Normally he'd ignore it. But something about the empty street, the way the rain blurred the neon into fog, made him swipe to answer. Hello. Static. Then a woman's voice, faint and shaking, like dry leaves skittering on concrete. Excuse me, could someone bring me some chicken soup? No seasoning. Caleb glanced up at the dark apartment windows above the restaurant. His pulse quickened. Ma'am, I've just finished closing. The kitchen's cold. I'm upstairs, she said hurriedly, almost whispering. Apartment 7. Please, it'll only take a minute. I'm so cold. Caleb hesitated. His boss was strict. Never reopen, never engage. But the street was empty, and his gut twisted with a strange, unwelcome pity. It was a simple favor. All right, he muttered. 1 chicken soup. No seasoning. I'll bring it up. He unlocked the door, the bell jangling loudly in the quiet. Inside, the ovens were off, and the leftover aroma of garlic and oil was faint. He found a small plastic bowl, ladled in the last of the soup from the bottom of the pot, sealed the lid, and tucked it into a paper bag. He stepped back outside. The narrow staircase to the apartments was slick with rain. Caleb climbed, listening to the echo of his own footsteps. When he reached the second floor, he saw it. Apartment 7's door was ajar. Just a crack, pooling a deep shadow across the threshold. Hello, he called, voice careful. It's Caleb from downstairs. I've got your order. No answer. Only the faint hum of the building's old wiring. He knocked softly. Waited. Still nothing. The air was cooler here, carrying a smell of damp wood and faint, metallic rust. All right, he muttered. I'll just leave it here. He set the paper bag carefully on the floor, just inside the open door. He didn't push it. He didn't look in. He just set it down and stepped back. Then from below him, a door slammed. A single, echoing thunk that vibrated up through the soles of his shoes. Caleb's heart jumped into his throat. He bolted, taking the stairs 2 at a time, nearly tripping on the slick steps. He hit the street, gasping, and leaned against the railing to catch his breath. The rain had let up slightly. The street was empty. Everything looked normal. He turned to lock the restaurant door one last time, and then he saw it. Inside the locked restaurant, a black cat sat on one of the counter stools, staring at him. Its tail flicked slowly, deliberately. What the? He fumbled for his keys, unlocked the door, and pushed it open. Hey, how did you? The cat didn't hiss. It didn't run. It simply dropped from the stool and slipped under the counter like a liquid shadow. Caleb sighed, heart still racing. He'd have to find it in the morning. He locked the door properly this time, checking the deadbolt twice. He needed to go home. He got into his car, the old engine groaning to life. He sat for a moment, the wipers swiping the rain in rhythmic sweeps. Shaking his head, he pulled out his phone to call his coworker, Mira. He needed to hear a sane voice. Mira? Sorry, I know it's late. Caleb? What's up? You sound weird. Do you know anyone living above the restaurant? Apartment 7. There was a long pause. When Mira spoke, her voice was different. No, nobody does. That place has been empty for months. Why? Caleb swallowed, glancing at the dark apartment window in his rearview mirror. Someone called me. Wanted soup delivered. Caleb, that's not funny, Mira said, her voice sharp. That apartment's been vacant since last summer. The old woman who lived there, she fell down the stairs. Broke her neck. They haven't been able to rent it since. A chill, colder than the rain, crawled up Caleb's spine. Oh, right? Must be a prank then. You sound weird, man. Go home. Seriously. He hung up, shaking. He stared at the dark stairwell. Vacant since last summer. He jammed the car into gear. Just a prank? He gasped. Just some elaborate, stupid prank? He hit the gas. The car lurched, stalled, and died. No. No, no, no. He turned the key. Click. He tried again. Click, click, or click. The engine wouldn't turn over. The battery was dead. He slammed his fist on the dashboard. The car was silent, save for the drumming of the rain, which had suddenly started again, harder this time. Then his phone, sitting on the passenger seat, lit up. A known number. He stared at it. It buzzed, insistent. He swiped to answer, hand trembling. Who is this? What do you want? Static. Then the woman's voice, no longer faint but clear, cold, and coming from all around him. "You forgot the soup." The car's speakers hissed, the voice distorted and electric. "You forgot the soup," Caleb yelled and threw the phone. At the same instant, the car's interior lights flashed on, and the automatic locks snapped up and down, a rapid thunk thunk thunk. He looked up. Sitting on the hood of his car, staring directly at him through the rain-swept windshield, was the black cat. Its fur was slick and matted, and its eyes seemed to glow with the orange of the neon sign. Caleb scrambled for the door handle, but it wouldn't budge. The radio crackled to life, not with music, but with a wet, whispering sound, like 100 voices speaking at once. He pulled the manual lock, kicked the door open, and tumbled back onto the wet pavement. The cat didn't move, just watched. He got to his feet and ran. The car was a trap. The street was empty. The only shelter was the restaurant. He fumbled with his keys, unlocked the deadbolt, and threw himself inside, slamming the door and locking it behind him. He leaned against it, chest heaving, listening to the rain and the thunder of his own blood. He was in the restaurant. It was pitch black. He was safe. Ring. Caleb froze. It wasn't his cell. It was the restaurant's landline on the counter, its red hulled light flashing in the dark. Ring. He crept toward it. He had to know. He picked up the receiver. "Hello." The woman's voice, whispering directly in his ear as if she were standing right next to him. "I'm downstairs." Caleb dropped the phone. It clattered against the wall, dangling by its cord. "No," he whispered. "You're upstairs." You're not." He backed away, his eyes falling on the small, grainy security monitor behind the counter. It showed the kitchen prep area. It was empty. Just the steel tables and dark ovens. Oh, wait. On the main prep counter, next to the slicer, was the paper bag. The plastic soup container was on the floor beside it, lid off. Empty. As Caleb watched, the black cat leaped onto the counter. It sniffed the empty bowl. It turned its head slowly, staring directly into the security camera. Staring at him. Its jaws opened, and opened, wider than any animal should. And from its throat, in that same faint, shaking voice, came the whisper. "It's so cold." A primal terror seized Caleb. He ran from the counter, from the kitchen, from the voice. The front door was not an option. The kitchen was compromised. He ran for the only other exit, the narrow stairwell in the back. He wasn't thinking. He was just fleeing. He took the stairs 2 at a time, bursting onto the second-floor landing. Apartment 7. The door was wide open, a maw of absolute darkness. A small, black notebook lay just inside the threshold as if placed there for him. He heard it then. A soft, padding sound. On the stairs behind him. He snatched the notebook. Backing into the dark apartment, he fumbled for his phone, using its weak light to read the last page. The handwriting was shaky, desperate. "It's always empty. It's always hungry. Makes you an offer. A little soup for a little company. But it lies. It doesn't want the soup. It wants the warmth. It wants the one who brought it." Caleb looked up from the page, his light falling on the far corner of the room. The pale woman was there. Her back was to him. She was wearing a soaked, threadbare coat. You're real," Caleb stammered, a hysterical wave of relief washing over him. "My car. The phone. Look, this is crazy, but I think this place is—" "You came back," she whispered without turning. "Yes," Caleb said. "I didn't mean to. I just—" "You brought it," she said. A chill that had nothing to do with the rain crawled up his spine. "Brought what?" "The gift." The padding sound was at the door. The black cat strolled into the room. It sat at the woman's feet and looked up at Caleb. The woman turned around. Her face was a concave horror of shadows, her eyes black, empty pits. Her mouth was a gaping dark, "Oh. It's so cold," she hissed, and the voice was not one but a legion. The cat hissed, a sound like a steam pipe rupturing, and the door to apartment 7 slammed shut, plunging the room into absolute darkness. The last thing Caleb heard was the click of the deadbolt sliding into place from the outside.